Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft video. In the last one, we added this gatehouse at the mouth of the river leading into the new river district. And I think it came out pretty nice, even though it's kind of a big stone behemoth, which is, I guess, my theme of this little area. Um, I also added some detail to the riverbank here to kind of inspire myself and give myself an idea of what it's going to look like as I add more to it and kind of build more into this area. So yeah, that's kind of coming along, I guess. Anyway, today we are going to finally be adding a tavern, or at least another tavern. There's a couple throughout the world already, but this one's going to be here, located in the river district right next to the brewery. That's a fantastic place for a tavern. Fantastic place. The general idea is to have it be right next to the water, and I really want to incorporate like a water wheel into the design. I don't know, I just think that would be kind of cool. I probably, if I'm gonna put it right here, I'm probably gonna have to widen the river. It's a little too thin to put a water wheel, but you know, it's not gonna be the craziest thing I've done in this world. So first things first, I need to start clearing some space here, and I'm gonna lay down an outline. Alrighty, so here's the general design. It's a little weird, but I think I've said that about every single build I've made so far, so what does that even mean anymore, really? This is the idea. So this is going to be like a small little, not a tower, it'd probably just have one floor, but this is where the water wheel is going to be. It's going to stick right there in that little thing I don't know, alcove, I guess, that I kind of carved out. And then the rest of the tavern is going to come around this way. I think I might add a little bit more depth into one of the sides here, like another wing of the building or something, but this is going to be a pretty sizable building. Yeah, so it's going to have a door on this side, I think, somewhere. And then it's also going to have a door on the river. I really like the idea of having like river access, so maybe have some kind of like landing here as well, so people that are coming up and down the river on boats can stop by if they want to spend the night here. Yeah, I'm not sure about color palette yet. I haven't got that far. This building next to it's got the oak, so I'm probably gonna stay away from that. I might try to do something else. Um, so
Yes, well,
I
like
think
quick mistake. I defined
I might do the water wheel first just to get that out of the way, because that's gonna be a design that I'm not super
accidentally made
comfortable with, and then the rest of it I can just build up around it.
and that became the creeper. Was supposed to be a pig.
All right. Um, that's what I'm gonna go with for now. It's not super round, but it's also not round. You know, it's tough sometimes to make a compact wheel in Minecraft, but I think it looks okay. Um, just, like looking at it from the riverside, it doesn't look too bad. So we're gonna go with that, and then next thing is going to be kind of filling out the rest of this build, or at least getting the foundations laid. So that's the next step. Alright, so first layer's on, and I'm kind of getting an idea for the building itself. The way the foundation's working with the terrain is a little funky, because I have just one block of the foundation over here, and then your first floor there. I think what I might do is I might just pull all this dirt up to this level so it's not raised like that, and that's just ground floor. And then I think what I'm going to be doing is something like this, I guess. Sorry, losing my focus. And then I think what I want for the interior here is I want to have like a entry room, basically like a front desk. Even honestly, even go up to this wall here. Just like a front desk like that, with an entry, and then this way over here is gonna be basically your, you know, your bar and your restaurant, your tavern stuff. And then underneath is gonna be the kitchen. It's gonna be on the bottom at like the river level, and then here is going to be the rooms. So this will be a little walkway here, like so. And then you'll have some rooms here. They're not going to be very large. Maybe 2. Yeah, maybe 2 rooms here. And then we'll have stairs going up like this. This would be up one. Stairs going up like this to another floor, and then the second floor is all gonna be rooms. So probably another 2 on top of this, and then maybe like 2 or 3 more on that side. So like 7 or 8 rooms. I feel like that's pretty good for a medieval tavern. Yeah, that's the thought right now. It might change as I keep working on it, but I kind of like that idea. So next, I guess the next thing is going to be me pulling this dirt all over, because that's going to take me a minute. So I'm going to do that and then see where we're at. Alright, so
Let's give it a bigger explosion.
ground is completely plugged in, and I dug out the basement here a little bit, and I think the way I want to do this is I'm going to start with some interiors, and then we're going to build up. So I'm going to see if I can get some cool shots for you guys, or show you how I do the interiors from above maybe. But yeah, the idea here, this is going to be the kitchen down here on the ground floor, bottom basement floor. And I think the way it's going to get up to the actual tavern itself is there's going to be a pathway out and up. So like, I don't know, door could be right here. And then, yeah, I think that's going to be cool. So I'm going to do that, and hopefully you guys enjoy this. Alright, kitchen is done, and I kind of like how it came out. It's definitely roomy. We got the 3 basin sink over here. We got 3 burners slash smokers, some storage, some tool sets up there, some wood storage, nice little window to look out, 2 little windows, and then these are going to be your like pantries, and this is going to be a tap for maybe water or like drinking water or ale or who knows. And then it's going to go right out here, and there's a little staircase leading up from the outside up to the tavern area. So yeah, look at that. It's gonna be pretty cool. I still need to add like an actual paved area out here, and then obviously need to actually add to the tavern. I'm gonna pre-do the windows. I'm gonna do the 3 windows like that, make it nice and roomy in there. Maybe one here too. Have it be nice and bright in there. And then I think we'll have the bar kind of be like right here. I'll just like lay that out right now, honestly. That would be a thin bar. Oops. Something like... I mean, that's a little tight, I guess, but should work. Should work. Do something like that, yeah. 2 more. Let's do that. So that way, something like, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I guess the next thing is going to be to put down the outside floor and then work on the first floor of the building. So I'm gonna work on that. Alright, you guys, here I am spending way too much time on interiors, but check it out. So, this is the main entry. You got your front desk here. What does this look like? Hang on. Yeah, okay. So, you get your front desk here. Take a left, and you're in the tavern. Bar area, restaurant. You got some nice table space, you got some bar seating, you got 3 kegs, a nice hearth, keeps you nice and warm. Right out here, takes you down to the Riverside and the kitchen, where the food is going to be cooked and kept and all that fun stuff. And then, if we go right up here, back to the main entrance, walk right in here, you got 2 rooms. They're pretty much identical. You got a bed, a chest, crafting table, a window, an empty bookshelf, all the fun stuff. Pretty much exactly the same. So that's the first floor of the tavern. It's kind of cool. I like the interior. It looks neat. Yeah, now I just gotta work on the next floor and cut to the water wheelhouse as well. So this build is gonna take me a bit longer than I anticipated, but that's okay. So, next thing is going to be the next floor. Alright guys, so I'm going to start putting the roof on just because this next floor is going to be a little bit tighter. So I'm not going to do the full interior, like a time-lapse thing. But Yeah, because I need the roof to see how much space I have in each room before I kind of go crazy with it. I guess if that makes sense, or like where I'm gonna put windows. So like the windows in these rooms are gonna be much smaller. But before I kind of cap it all off, just the general idea. This is gonna be like the deluxe room, I guess. Maybe somebody pays a little bit more and wants more space, or has more people with them. And then we've got 5 regular rooms, and then this one back here is gonna be the tavern keeper's room. It's a little bit bigger, but it's kind of undesirable all the way at the front, longest walk from the front door, So, yeah, I think once I put the roof on this thing, it'll start to look pretty good. It looks a little out of place at the moment, if I'm being honest, but I think I'm also just getting used to the new like Riverside kind of builds with the ports, not the ports, the landings next to them. So, yeah, we'll see how it looks. I'm gonna keep chugging away here at the rooftop though. All right, you guys. So that roof was a mess, to say the least, but it is on. So that's the tavern right there. I mean, it still needs a lot of detail, but it's a lot further along than it was when I started. Of course. Sorry, just gonna put this chimney on. Nice. But yeah, that's the main building done. I think the next task is gonna be to do the water wheel house. I think it's just gonna be short though. I think like 1 layer and then a little small roof on it. And then maybe I'm kind of thinking of doing like maybe flattening this out a little bit, or even just keeping it maybe this steep, and then doing like a wheat field on the river. That'd be kind of neat. And the water wheel would be grinding the wheat, and they can be making fresh bread for the tavern. So double as a bakery mill, some rustic tavern bread. So that's the idea. I'm gonna do that, and then check in with you guys in a second. All right, you guys. So it's not perfect, but it's better than nothing. Um, but yeah, that's the water wheel house. What a odd looking building this is. What an odd looking building. I think the last thing I'm gonna do is touch up the outside, and I think that's might be where I call it for the day, because this has been a lot of headache, and I think some fresh eyes might do me good. So I'm just gonna grab some leaves here and bushes and kind of add a little bit of a touch to the outside here. All right, you guys, we have freaking done it. We've made progress. I think this is where we're gonna call it for the video. So I'll give a little tour of the tavern, and then yeah, it's kind of neat. It's not behind the brewery. It's kind of tucked away, but the building itself is actually really large. But yeah, like we looked at earlier, inside you just got walk in, got your front desk, got your actual restaurant bar area, got some rooms over here. You got the scary darkness up here that I haven't completed yet, but you know, when I get to it, I'll get to it. And then might as well go downstairs right out here. Got the door into the kitchen. Pretty neat, pretty neat. And then this is the river. Right down here. Look at that. Cooper's over there, or Ricky, or whoever's hanging out. They're both over here for some reason. Cooper, I guess, quit his job and wants to work at the brewery. You know, I would too. But yeah, and then on this side, it's this big building, which is really neat. The water wheel and everything, and very cool. And then I also added this wheat field next to it, just like I said. So, you know, it's a pretty big build. Definitely adds to the river. I love how the district's coming along. Yeah, we need a tavern keeper. So, you know, if you want to be the tavern keeper, comment below, and maybe in the next video you'll see yourself working the tavern. You know, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more of this, please like and subscribe. And if you want to see something specific, please comment. Your comments help me out a ton. They help me figure out where I'm going next and kind of give me some ideas. That's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, and peace.